Yo, what's up? This is the professor. I'll be a bit quiet today because it's late and people are sleeping. Um, One of you guys asked, how do you distance yourself from the mind and body? How do you distance yourself from the mind and body? Because I made this video saying that you are not the mind and you are not the body. So it is through meditation and learning deep breathing exercises, especially with your eyes closed in the best position, like that you're fully relaxed. Like me, I like doing when I'm lying on my back and just close my eyes and just imagine you're above your body and mind, and just imagine you're above the body and mind. You're observing the body and mind. You know, imagine you're traveling through the universe above your body and mind, connected to everything, and just close your eyes and imagine you're above the body and mind until you feel that separation. Breathing below your belly, way deep, and you just relax, close your eyes, and imagine you're observing the mind and body. Like I say, I am. Who is saying that? That part of you that is not never changing. That is part of everything. Like people say, who is God? God is everything. There's that part of you that is just never changing. So you have to feel that separation. You reach the extent whereby when you're even awake, you feel the separation. So why is this important? So that you don't identify yourself with the body and mind. What happens in your body and mind, you don't identify yourself with it. So you identify yourself with that part of you that's watching what's happening in the body and mind. You say, I'm happy, I'm sad. Who is saying that? So you have to pay attention and notice that part of you that's never affected by everything, that's watching. And it's best when you close your eyes, you can imagine, and until you feel that separation, you're watching the body and mind. Don't control your body and mind. Watch using your imagination. You're watching your body and mind, everything that's happening, and you reach the extent where when you're even awake, you identify yourself with, whether your eyes closed or awake, you identify yourself with that part of you that's observing the body and mind. I say, I am. Who is saying that? There's that part of you. So through deep meditation every day, deep breathing and meditation, and just feel that separation from the body and mind, and observe everything and just relax every day, and that gives you feel fresh, and you identify yourself with that part of you that's observing it. And that's how you disconnect from the body and mind. That's just the beginning. So it's just getting attention and knowing the layers of consciousness that we have, the pure consciousness that's just observing everything, that's not affected by everything, is what you should identify yourself with. But if you identify yourself with the body and mind, if you get sad, you get happy, you just be like this up and down. You will not have peace. The mind goes all kind of noise, sometimes good, bad. You'll be all over the place. But when you don't identify yourself with the body and mind, and you identify yourself with that core self of yourself that is just watching everything, that's observing everything, the body and mind, that not trying to control, you make more clearer decisions. From that point, you are more in peace. You'll be more happy. So that's the part, that the universal part, non-physical part of us that is connected to everything. That's constant. Like when you're in deep sleep, right? There's almost like nothing there. You see that part of you. That's just, and you enjoy it. So yeah. So it's a very good question one of you guys asked. So when I came to the attention to not identify myself with the mind and body, I begin to identify myself with the core, the part of me that's observing, is not physical, that is observing everything. So every day, taking time to breathe and relax, and when you have the time, and really identify yourself with that part of you that's the core, that's observing your body and mind, will give you a peace of mind, and that will create more separation with time. So it's forgetting some of the things, I kind of wrote back Yeah, so it's a very important realization. Now I'm now 30 and I'm starting with that realization. I realized that in my late 20s, and yeah, so it's very important that we don't identify ourselves with the body and mind. And when you pay attention to clearly, there's a part of you that's even who is speaking. I say I am who, this who is talking. Like you're asking a question. Who is asking that question? You see, there's a part of us that constant, that's non-physical, that we have, human beings have that capacity to imagine and find that core, that part of them that's observing everything. So I don't know if the animals have that ability. So it's very interesting. So um I wrote some stuff as a reply, but I kind of forgot. It's a bit late. I'm a bit tired, and I kind of wrote some of the things, and I think it would be very important for me to recap that. So it's hold on a second. So it's here. So I think it's good to share with you guys as well, who may not have. This is just a conversation. So this is what I wrote back as a reply. You can find it on my video. You're not the body, you're not the mind. So it's through meditation and deep breathing exercise, a few minutes a day with your eyes closed in the beginning, in a position where you're fully relaxed. Do not try to control your body and mind, but observe them and your body, and imagine you're above your body and mind and thoughts traveling through the universe. This is what I wrote. Connected to everything until you feel the separation from your body and mind, because you're observing what's happening in your body and mind. With time, with your eyes open, you'll feel that you're observing your body and mind and what happens in your body and mind. But the key is to be the observer. Like I say, I am. Who is saying, it's going on and off. Who is saying, I am. So I'm talking about the non-physical part of us that observes everything, and that part of us that observes everything, what's happening in the body, and the part of us that observe what's happening in the body and mind is who is kind of going off and off. So to identify yourself, that part of us that observes everything happening in the body and mind is who to identify yourself with from the body and mind. So you do not identify yourself with what happens in the body and mind, so you're in peace. So so that's kind of reply I wrote. So I like to hope I'm not too loud. People may wake up. So so that's a reply I wrote. So we have to live from the core and live from that observing part of us. So the part of us, I say I am, who is saying that. So when you close your eyes, whether your eyes are open and you imagine you're above the body and mind and you're watching everything, that part of you that's speaking, that's listening, is a part of you that's above everything. That core, the non-physical part that's connected to the universal God, that's everything. Like when you're in deep sleep, that part of you that's just nothing, just watching. That's who you should identify yourself with. That's watching the body and mind. So I had to read it out because I like what I wrote, and I want to also share with the rest of other people. And they say, thank you for asking, for the person who asked this question. I'm reading what I wrote, so you can find it in my video. You are not the body, you are not the mind. It's not from Google, all right? So thanks for watching, and I'm just in good spirit. That's why I'm making a video, and you can ask me any questions. And thanks for watching, and thanks for the few subscribers that I have. And it's not, doesn't matter if I have 1 million or one person. It's all good, So thank you and peace. All the best.